can fly.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another game analysis video. In this game, my team FC Tulsa is taking on Louisville City FC. As you can tell by the record, Louisville City is a very good side at the point of this video, and actually still now to this day. Louisville City is in first place in our conference, so huge game from us. We're at home. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so Louisville is the away team. I think we'll be in white this game, and Louisville will be in purple. Here is the starting lineup for my team. I am number 13, Matt Sheldon, and I'm starting on the left. And actually, this is all correct as I'm looking over it. That's usually not the case, so that's all correct. I'm playing left mid this game. But in this game, I'm actually going to play 4 different positions. I'm going to play left mid, left back, and right back, all in this game. Anyway, Louisville City starts off with a kick. They're in purple. We're in white. And here is my first play in the game. It comes in the second minute. Just did a little defensive pressuring here. Ball is going to come into my player with this West Sharpie right here. I'm already starting to get ready to apply a ton of pressure. So as he's kicking the ball, I'm going to sprint forward and just cut off the line. So I'm rounding my run to cut off the line and forcing him back because we have numbers here and we can apply a lot of pressure. So that worked out perfectly. A lot of pressure, high up the field, and it led to a turnover. Next play comes in the 6th minute. Rodrigo da Costa with the free kick, and then Marlon Santos with the flicked on header to the back post. So we end up going up 1-0 in the 6th minute. Great cross in, great flicked on header, and very, very big moment. In the last game we played Louisville at home, they went up 3-0 on us, and then we came back and scored 2 goals. It wasn't enough, but it's great to get an early goal early on, especially after that last game. So here's the replay. Just a really good driven low cross in, right into the gap, and Marlon, that's it. Just a little flick. That's all you need. And when it's that close, it's hard to react as a goalkeeper. Next play, another free kick from Rodrigo da Costa. Here's actually my first touch in the game, just a flicked on header. And it's crazy because it's the 12th minute, and that's my first touch on the ball. Louisville City just had so much possession in this game. Anyway, ball's going to come into West Sharpie, my right back that I'm marking. I'm applying a ton of pressure, forcing him down the line. I think I let him off easy there, and I should have just kept on forcing him to the line. Anyway, once again, he receives the ball back. You can tell by my body position, once again, forcing him wide. I want him to go into Corrales right here. I want him to go down the line where there's not much. This is perfect. Good body position, forcing him wide, and as it gets closer and closer, I can step in and make that tackle. Now, here is my first touch with my feet. And the game doesn't come until the 16th minute. Kembo Cabado with a great dribbling sequence there. Rodrigo just kind of clips into behind. I sprint on, and just with the outside of the right foot, just cross it right into Kembo Cabado. And he has a great job just to put his head there in kind of a dangerous area and get the goal. So there's the assist, 16th minute, first touch with the feet in the game. Only my second touch in the entire game, but it's a good play there, and very happy about that. As we go through the replay, I'll show you kind of like my thought process, but first I was thinking of trying to finish. As the ball is going behind, I see the goalkeeper coming out, and I'm trying to think of trying to curl it in with the right foot to the far post, but in just a split second, I thought the goalkeeper did a very good job to close me down. I just saw Kembo out of the corner of my eye right here, and I just thought, you know what, just flick this in here and we'll see what happens. I didn't think I had the best angle right there, and I thought he closed it down very well, and it worked out. So great finish from Kembo, and happy just with the nice little outside the foot, kind of curling it into the box there. Next play in the game, I'm going to get the ball wide from Dario Suarez. Immediately, I'm taking the ball, opening up on my left side. So if I want to hit a left-footed cross on the ground, but we're kind of playing with a false 9 this game. We don't really have that runner. I'm just kind of looking up and seeing Rodrigo and Marlon in the back post. So I'm going to kind of just clip the ball back there on the right side of, or the left side actually, of my right back there. Mojadama hits a great ball in behind. My touch right here is a little bit wide, but it's fine. I'm going to collect the ball now. You can just tell from West Sharpie, his body position, I've made a couple runs down that side around him. He's forcing me back and inside. Here, I should hit the ball right to Rodrigo da Costa. He's in a good spot. He's asking for the ball, but I'm kind of watching Jorge Corrales making a overlapping run there. I play into da Costa, and then da Costa and Kembo just weren't on the same page there. Now, Kembo's going to receive the ball and open up. I love this play because you should always have opposite reactions. So here I'm going to check right in the space. As I check, you can see Corrales here making a run behind. This is a very good move working together because now Gomez has to decide if he wants to track me or follow Corrales. He decides, I think, to make the right decision to follow Corrales, and that opens up me right here. The only thing I'm going to say about my body position is if I could be kind of on the half turn to receive that ball so I could kind of face forward, but we maintain possession here. And it works out. And then once again, you see Kevin, he's looking for that entry ball in. You can see by his body positioning and his hand, he's asking for someone to check. I'm going to check right in that space. I have a guy right on my back, and Kembo's in a great spot here just to do a one-time pass out to Kembo. He receives the ball again, and then again, just a little 1-2. You can tell body position, how he's leaning. He wants this ball right back for the 1-2, and that's a good sequence right there. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work out for us. Anyway, ball comes back from Suarez. It's going to come right into me. He's kind of popping right in the middle. I'm just going to play the ball into him and make an overlapping run. Suarez does extremely well here just to beat a couple defenders, just chopping, and then almost gets through right there. Ball's going to come into Eric. This is such a classic play. It's tight over here. Marlone's playing to Eric. I'm already starting to get high and wide, and as soon as that ball gets in Eric, look at his first instinct. It's just to look up the field, switching the ball. I'm already making my run. I'm already ready. This is perfect. We're all on the same page, and then he hits in a great ball into that space right for me just to collect and to start attacking. Again, look at Sharpie's positioning. He's kind of really predicting me to go down the line. So I'm going to kind of cut in this time. I should be more patient here. They're very, very dense in the middle. Jorge is making a great overlapping run. I try to play into Suarez, just miss him. It's a bad pass. I should be more patient. Corrales is making that effort to make that run. I should try to reward him there. This is just a goal kick from our keeper, Austin Mormel. He's going to play it out to me. I'm just going to win the header and head that up and right into Suarez there. It's a good header, good win header there. And then Sharpie again with the ball, just forcing him wide. You can see by my body positioning, I want him, if he's going to dribble or attack, I want him to be predictable and I want him to go down the line. He plays it back. And we have a ton of pressure here. We're able to collect the ball. I received the ball. I should, looking back at this play, I should just play an easy, simple pass right either to Eric or Marlone right in this space right here so they can collect and we can go on a fast break. I'm looking to skip a step and play into Dario. He's not on the same page. I think he could have made a little movement or a little checking run just to prepare for that, but he's obviously thinking that I'm going to play into Marlone. Next play, great attacking sequence, great counterattack here. Marlone plays the ball right behind for Suarez. Suarez shoots on goal, and then DaCosta's on the back post just to head that ball in for a nice, easy goal for DaCosta. But very good sequence all the way from the back from Solomon Kwambe just to play that ball first time out to Marlone. Marlone can turn and attack. Great, great counterattack. And that puts us up 3-0 now in the 41st minute, which is huge. Here's the replay. Pretty simple. Dario, I think, does the right job to try to find that far post. And then DaCosta is just, being the striker that he is in this game. He's in the right spot at the right time, continues his run forward, does all the effort, and then is rewarded with a nice, easy ball to the back post. And then just before the half, Louisville gets the ball. Ownby gets the ball on the right side over there, crosses it in. It just kind of finds its way all the way through right inside the 6-yard box. And then Kyle Gregg finishes it there in the 45th minute to make it 3-1. And as you'll see in this replay, it's just like I think Kevin thought the ball was going to be flicked on here. He misses it, megs him, and then a runner just goes and sneaks right behind Mo and gets a finish right there inside the 6. And then that was the half. Austin kind of hits the goal kick out here, and they call halftime right there. So it was pretty frustrating because, going up 3-0, you should just kind of like crush the team's confidence going forward. And the fact that they got that last-minute goal before halftime, it kind of gives them a little bit more momentum. And they're definitely going to be a little bit more, they're going to have a little bit more excitement in the locker room. So that was pretty frustrating there. But good half from us. Going up 3-1 against the number one team in conference is pretty good for the first 45 minutes. But, even though we're up 3-1, we have majority of the shots on target were very effective. The stat that really is glaringly obvious here is the possession. We're down to 26.6% possession to their 73.4%. So, yes, we might have been more effective. We might have been, have created better chances. But that possession is way too low to be able to manage a game, because it's just all defending. And like you saw with my touches, I really didn't have many touches in the game. It was just kind of defending, moving around, and just Louisville possessing the ball for the majority of it. So here in the second half now, here's my very first touch in the game. Austin kind of plays the ball in behind. Looking forward, just out of my peripherals, you can see there's nobody in the box. So it's cut it back right here. There's no point in sending the ball in with nobody in there. So I'm just going to do a little step over, pick my head up, and play it right back to my left back, Jorge Corrales. Great turn from DaCosta there, but just doesn't get through. This next play is kind of a funny one. Kembo kind of plays the ball into me. I get a little hit in the back, and then Kembo kind of gets hit from McCabe there. I think either one of those could have been called for a foul, but the ref decides not to call anything. I'm kind of upset about that. I think, we should have maintained possession of the ball there, but that's the game. Anyway, Dario has the ball in the corner. Once again, don't have any runners inside the box. And again, it's like possession here. We need to maintain some possession of the ball. I'm just checking my shoulder. The last time I froze it, you saw me doing the first check. Here's the second check. And then right as the ball is being played into me, just the third check of the shoulder to see if I have any defenders coming in or where that next pass should be. Now I open up and know exactly where DaCosta is, right in his foot. And then DaCosta to Kembo. Kembo out to Eric. Eric out to Marlon. And now we can switch the point of attack and attack that far side. I'm just putting this clip in here because Kinzenbach comes in, Marlon, the right mid comes out, and I get pushed over to that right mid spot. So I'm right here now playing on the right. This is the first position change out of 3 for me in this game. And then, as I always say, whenever the ball goes into your guy and his back is to the field, the back is to the goal, get up tight against him, make it very difficult for him to turn or do anything. And then here I'm trying to thread it through Kinzenbach right to here. I just overhit a little bit, but I think that's the right decision. I think that's a good ball. Just hit that too hard. And just the execution wasn't great there. Next play, ball kind of just goes over the top. It comes right into me, very tight. There's no passing option back. I have a guy right on my back. Eric's really close to me. I think I make the right decision here and just kind of pop it up with the right foot, just flick it on. It actually lands right to DaCosta, and we actually get a nice little through ball here. But I don't know what the ref is seeing. The Rodrigo plays it into Kinzenbach. He's clearly onside right here. He's going to receive the ball turn. He's going to feed me in behind now. I feel like I'm clearly onside there as well. I think this is a great time play, but the AR doesn't feel that way and calls it off. I honestly don't know if he was calling Jerome off or he was calling me off, but to be honest, I think he got that one, got that wrong. But it happens. Referees are human. We don't have VAR, so just kind of get back into the play. Dario has a hard tackle on Ombi here. Ombi pops up, is looking to play quickly. I think Rodrigo does a great job to recognize that and tries to get in front of the ball. But just as a team, I think the rest of us should do a better job. I think DaCosta does fantastic there, but the ball gets played right into Sharpie. Sharpie hits a fantastic cross into Lancaster, and Lancaster has a great header to go 3-2. So just that as soon as we make a foul, you can complain, I think all of us, but we need to be ready and transition to defense earlier. But I mean, that's a world-class cross from Sharpie and a great header from Lancaster there. And then here, Lebo Maloto comes in. We take Jorge Corrales, who's the left back, out. So as you can see me in the corner of the screen or the top of the screen here, I'm moving from right mid now to playing left back. So the second position change for me, my third position of the game now.
And Matt Sheldon, versatile as he is, Annabeth, goes to left back.
Yeah, we've talked about how important Matt Sheldon is for this side. No matter where he's put in this lineup, he gives 110% end to end. Just his fitness and the ability for him to cover so much ground. Mike Incy and Ops to put him back on defense, try to stop the bleeding for FC Tulsa.
I thought that was a nice comment from the announcers there. But anyway, first touch is the left back. Ball's going to come into me. You can see Ombi kind of rounding his run and cutting off the line. So even though I'm opened up, I'm going to take my touch inside and start to look back. And then just with the hips, like I'm kind of looking like I'm going to play back towards Kevin. My angle's a little cut off. This is kind of just pulling out Lancaster so I can take one more touch inside and drive in. I'm not seeing what I want looking forward, so I'm just going to switch it out to our right center back and then out to our right back there. And now balls bounces out to me, just maintain it here, play it right back to Kevin, so then we can kind of start to expand, get wide, and get into our positioning there. Now ball goes out wide to Ombi. Immediately, I'm checking my shoulder just to see where my center back is and to also see the runs in behind. So I'm staying in because Kevin's not that close to me. I don't have much cover. And I also am seeing McCabe starting to make that run in behind me. So I'm staying in. I honestly could even be another step back, another step in. And I think that would be even better positioning there. But the ball comes right to where I'm expecting. A little miscommunication between me and Lebo, but Lebo just really good to turn out there. And now we can keep the ball. Kembo Kabata with the ball now, driving towards the center. Louisville is very compact in the center, kind of make an overlapping run. And this is where you kind of have to have some gamesmanship and understand what's going on. We're up 3-2 in the 72nd minute. We have had very little possession this game and this half. And instead of just attacking and driving and possibly losing the ball, this is where let's keep the ball for a bit. Let's rest. Let's get our team a chance. Let's get some possession, and let's try to kill the momentum from Louisville here. Ball is going to come right into Ombi. Once again, his back is towards our goal. The back is to the field. I'm just getting high up against him to make that difficult. We win that. Eric wins it, plays it forward to Kembo, and then as soon as it's coming to Kembo, now on the opposite side of the spectrum, Sharpie is doing a very good job on Kembo here, getting right up on his back, making it difficult for him. So I'm providing an angle, starting to push forward. The ball kind of bounces right towards me, and I can attack. And now as I start to drive in, I'm going to play into Costa. DaCosta's right on top of the box and tries to get a shot with the left foot, but just sails that over. Sharpie with the ball now plays interior. It's going to bounce out. It's 1v1 against Ombi. He's winding up for a shot here, and this is 1v1 defending as a fullback. You need to try to block the cross, but you can't expose yourself. So as he's winding up, I'm getting big. I'm lifting up my left foot, but as soon as he cuts the ball back, I'm just planting my left foot now so I can turn and attack against that. So you want to try to block the cross, but you don't want to expose yourself and jump up and get big or turn and potentially expose the entire back line. And then here, Leofola comes in the 79th minute. He takes out our right back, Solomon. So then I am now moving from the left back over to the right back, which is my natural position, which is the position I played most as a professional. So you can see me over here now running over to the right side and playing in my fourth position of the game, which is pretty crazy. Anyway, Sharpie now has the ball. He's looking forward. I'm checking my shoulder just to see if there's anybody making a back post run. There's not, so I can come inside and get very tight just in case this happens. The ball comes right to me, and I'm going to flick this out and try to go as near to the corner flag as I can before a throw-in. So it got close there. Gomez almost got on the end of it, but I think that's a good header, flicking header there. Then just 1v1 out here against Gomez, just winning the ball. And then the very last play of the game, McCabe hits in a last-minute ball into the box. Kevin wins that. Keeper's out of the box. Rodrigo starts to attack, and then ref ends the game there, which is fair. Rodrigo's pretty mad about that, but if the time's up, the time's up. And then the end score for the game, 3-2. Great win at home against Louisville. It's kind of funny because the last time we played Louisville at home, they went up 3-0, and then we came back and scored 2 goals. So literally the exact opposite happened here. We went up 3-0. They scored 2 goals, and we ended with the win. But good game from us. Very happy with that. And even though the possession was very low, I still think we were effective and did the dirty work. I thought we had a good game overall, but definitely possession is an area to improve. Here's the match stats from the game. As you can see, possession got us slightly better in that second half, but 70 to 30% possession is just not good. But, a good amount of shots on target were effective, and a decent overall game from us and a great 3 points at home. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Peace.